Hocus Pocus is my favorite Halloween movie. I love the music, the atmosphere is perfect, I love the tale of Zachary Binks, and of course, the Sanderson Sisters themselves are legends. I watched this movie every October, and I was so excited when I heard we'd finally get Hocus Pocus 2 after all these years. I don't know why I was expecting it to be 100% faithful to the original. I just kinda had hope. You know, that's all I can do is hope for the best. But that just made it much worse when it came out and turned out to be terrible. Here's the thing though, I was in such denial about it that after seeing this for the first time, I actually tricked myself into liking it. That lasted a few hours before I came to terms with the fact that after all these years, I was handed this disappointment. And now I'm gonna spend all Hallows Eve sending this movie back to hell where it belongs! Teenagers Becca and Izzy resurrect the Sanderson Sisters after lighting the black flame candle. But this time, instead of sucking the lives out of the children of Salem, the witches have a new plan to turn Winifred into an all-powerful witch with the use of a forbidden spell that has dire consequences. First of all, who are these new characters? They're so boring. I can't tell you a thing about them besides one of them has witch powers. They're all written the same, and the humor in this movie is just so modern. I don't know, it's that annoying, sarcastic, and self-referential humor. The mayor is very annoying. The guy who teamed up with Billy, I forgot his name, he was fucking annoying. I couldn't take it. And I know this is just the super fan in me saying this, but where was my boy Max? Or Danny? Or Allison? There are other characters in the original besides the Sandersons, you know? No Ernie? No Ice? No nothing? We could have followed Max and Allison's kids, I don't know. I would have cared a little more about our protagonist that way. Maybe we could have brought Binks back, make it a whole reunion. I don't know. They gave us Billy, but he kind of just fucks around and does nothing the whole time. I guess this movie has enough remember the first movie scenes in it that we don't actually need any legacy characters popping up. Look at that! It's the calming circle! Remember? It's Come Little Children! Oh, fuck! Hey, how are we gonna play Come Little Children but not play I Put a Spell on You? What the fuck? Instead we got One Way or Another. Fuck off! For what we do have, I guess I can say the Sanderson Sisters themselves have a few good moments. I didn't mind seeing them stroll through a Walgreens and try to eat the beauty products. That seems in line with the first film and how they were dumbfounded by modern society. But with the writing quality as low as it is, the sisters also have a lot of really lame jokes that I hated. And just generally speaking, they feel like much less of a threat now. This whole movie just feels so watered down. The original Hocus Pocus had a certain edge to it. I mean, we literally see the Sandersons kill a child on screen for the first act. But everything here is so sanitized and corporate. I guess to be more in line with Disney's marketable image. To the point that they try to make the Sanderson Sisters redeemable. They're child killers! Steer into that! Make them awful! Instead, we're meant to sympathize with them for how actually they were the victims all along because the town of Salem was very mean to them. And now, suddenly, Winifred actually cares about her sisters and sacrifices herself to be with them again. Spoilers. This completely goes against her character in the original. Sarah and Mary like Winnie, but she hates them, and even criticizes Max for being foolish enough to sacrifice himself for his sister.
What a fool to give up thy life for thy sisters.
But because Disney wants us to love the Sanderson Sisters, now they all have a strong sisterly bond that cannot be broken, and Winnie is a big softie deep down. She thanks the main characters for helping her reunite with her sisters. Oh, gag! I kinda get it, they wanted to flesh out the Sandersons more, but what happened to the threat? They were goofy in the original, but they still had moments to show that they could actually be threatening and were genuinely evil. There's none of that here. They got their asses saved by a Roomba. As a big fan of Hocus Pocus, this just really disappointed me. I don't think Disney really understood why so many people liked the original. It wasn't just the Sandersons being goofy, it was the atmosphere, humor, and compelling story. There's none of that here. Or, at least, I didn't like it here. They certainly tried to add humor, it was just terrible. Maybe you like it, I don't know. Apparently they're making a third movie, so perhaps other Hocus Pocus fans did get into it. Good for them. Oh well, I still have the original. I can't be too mad. If you like the original, it's possible you'll like this movie. But I wouldn't recommend it myself. That's it! The 31 days of my curse are up! And that was my unfinished business, so I guess it's time for me to move on. So long, everyone. Ah! Whoa. And would you look at that? The 31 days of Maxtober has brought me back to life! I knew there was something magical in those movies. Well, now that I'm not dead, I guess I really do have to keep working. Perhaps next year we can experience this again. Until next time, Happy Halloween!